Hello and welcome back to Final Fantasy XVI. With the loss of Cid and 5 years passing, I'm ready to see what life has in store for Clive, Jill, and Torgal. Took me a second to remember my dog's name. And I do know that Karen and the blacksmith do have new recipes for me. So, do they refer to me as Cid here? Or am I... Or do they actually believe me to be Cid here? Just as much.
Otto will want to know what happened in Cosnus. I expect he'll be in the mess.
Yep, as I was told before. Oh, that side.
Look, it's Cid.
Staying long this time?
I'll try. Huh. Hortense, keeper of the stores.
Clive. Is everything alright?
As alright as they ever have been. So not a lot. Hey, Otto. Can we talk?
Ah, there you are, Clive. Word of your adventures arrived this morning. Victor sends his thanks.
I doubt Kupka will miss the fools he sent to catch me. Not a single one of the bearers we saved showed any interest in coming with us. No one seems keen to join hands with an outlaw. Any news while we were away?
None worth mentioning. Gav's still off keeping an eye on the Republican army. Should be back any day now.
Understood. If anyone needs me, I'll be in the map room.
Still can't work that one out. There must be better places than the hull of a gutted airship to bury your nose in a book.
Yet this is where she's chosen to be. And I'm sure she has her reasons.
Speak with Vivian. Have I met Vivian? In the map room.
I learned something new. You'll be the first to know. Now off you go.
Okay. And Nectar. You're wondering what this new board is behind me, aren't you? All in good time, my furless friend. All in good time. Kupo. A bounty board, maybe? Hello, Vivian.
I trust I'm not intruding.
Back from your mission? I'm beginning to think your habit of surviving cannot be attributed to luck alone.
She's very
One
pretty.
might say the same of you, Vivian Ninetails.
I'll have you know that only 4 attempts have been made on my life, and none was especially memorable. So, to what do I owe the honor? Could it be that you've come for one of my lessons?
Is that so hard to believe?
Very well then. Shall we start with the state of the realm? To absolutely no one's surprise, she finds herself at the mercy of armies and outlaws. Well, mostly armies. Though that's not for want of trying, is it, Clive? But the real question is, how did we get here?
How indeed.
Long though Sambrek's dominion over northeastern Storm has endured, recent days have seen the Blight wrest ever more land from her grasp. For which reason she has continued to wage war on her rival across the strait, hoping to claim less blackened pastures. But Odin would sooner pawn his sword than Waloed relinquish Ash. And the Empire pays dearly for every blade of grass bent beneath Sambrequois boots. Little wonder then that Sylvester set his sights on the crystalline dominion, an altogether easier target, possessed of no less ether. It was 5 years ago, while you were busying yourself with the destruction of Drake's head, that the Empire made its move, subjugating its theretofore neutral neighbor. A nation which could legitimately claim to be the center of the world. Certainly, there is no better place to stage an army. From there, the Holy Empire's reach spans the Twins. The non-aggression treaty was the only thing keeping them in check. But if they truly broke the pact without provocation, it is only a matter of time before others reply in kind.
Yeah.
The Holy Empire, the Dalmekian Republic, the Kingdom of Waloed, and of
Waloed.
course, our friends in Yaran. Who will be left standing, I wonder, when the last drop of blood is spilled?
Two completely unknown areas to me.
You were born in Twinside. Do you not fear for your home?
Oh, dark clouds are wont to gather over the Dominion. Yet in spite of it all, she has ever endured. And when the storm has passed, I am confident she will remain. Now, as to the matter of payment for today's lesson, complete a simple errand for me and we shall consider ourselves even.
Even. Right.
Return this volume to old tomes in the shelves. Tell him it was, adequate.
I suppose it wouldn't hurt to visit our resident historian.
On Gods and Men. Vivian, you are just, okay, speak with Harpocrates in the shelves. Will do, but you've got
And how may
an
I
ability.
assist you today?
View the state of the realm. Interesting. Why did that... Oh, it's because it's just too long. Wow. Ask about Vivian.
One would think.
My role was abundantly clear by now. I offer you and yours the guiding light of knowledge, that of matters military and political, both past and present, that it might illuminate your way ahead. For it is only by understanding what has come before that one might steer one ways toward a brighter future. Your role, meanwhile, is to ensure that I remain furnished with as much information on the state of the realm as your people can muster, in order that I might continue to appraise the dispositions of the great nations and those who rule them. And, of course, to pay attention during my lectures. It would not do to appoint the storied Ninetales as your tutor, only to disregard her expert advice. Ask about coming to the Hideaway. Yes! Like, how? How'd this all come about? When I took up my professor's bonnet and began teaching at the University of Canver, I did not think for a moment that I would one day count Sid the Outlaw among my pupils. But nor did I imagine that my fellow educators would have designs on my life. And we both know how that ended. Has it been a year already? Okay, not that long with you. Okay. Such is the peril of an overly inquisitive mind, I suppose. One is wont to uncover that which others would go to great lengths to ensure remained hidden. Huh. That sentence gave me a stroke in the middle of it. Were it not for you and our mutual friend having come to my rescue, my curiosity would likely have proved fatal. But instead, I was not only saved, but granted a new lease on life. As personal tutor to a band of outlaws, no less.
A far more reputable fellowship
Than anything in the academic world, I assure you. And, about the Crystalline Dominion.
My beloved homeland.
The crossroads of Alisthea, where one only has to stroll the streets to hear news from every far-flung corner of the realm. Its mother crystal yields more shards than any other. Interesting. I wonder why that is. Maybe it's the light one? I still don't understand which one that I destroyed. Ice? And its lands even now remain untouched by the blight. It is a blessed country indeed. I guess that would explain why Jill was being transported in that area, I think.
Or at least
It-
it was.
Until Sanbreque elected to invade and establish a new holy capital upon twin sides heretofore... Let me try that again. Heretofore neutral shores. It pains me to see the land I love so changed, and even more to know that I did not predict it. I knew that Emperor Sylvester had designs on the Dominion, but to abandon Oriflamme, the seat of the Holy Empire since its inception, seemed too audacious to a move even for him. And viewed the state of the realm.
What is it that you wish to learn?
The state of the realm. By speaking with Vivian in the Hideaway's map room, Clive can view the state of the realm and learn more about the current goings-on in Valisthea. Revisit any of the Nine Tales past lessons, or take a deeper look at the relationships of those individuals in Clive's orbit. Grand Cast. A comprehensive grid of important persons and their respective relationships. What is that I see between Jill and us? Oh, and you do know about Joshua? You do believe him to be alive? And an overview of current and past Valisthean affairs. Okay, give me just a moment
I
then.
have the details here.
Yeah. The Grand Cast. Here you can view a detailed visualization of character relationships in Final Fantasy XVI that updates you as you progress through the main scenario. Use L1 and R1 to cycle through pivotal milestones in Clive's adventure. Oh, like time as it changes? Cool. Inner Voice. An all-new feature is now accessible by pressing the touchpad while viewing the Grand Cast in Vivian's map room. Inner Voice affords you a window into both Clive's heart and the hearts of those he has encountered on his journey. After opening this feature, select a character with the touchpad to hear the innermost thoughts on other members of the cast. Yeah. Clive Redfield. Oh, that's not a heart. That's a friends shaking hands sort of thing. And puppy. Ward of Rosaria. Okay. Duchess Annabelle Rosefield. Uh-huh. Ambrosia. So if I progress to the next chapter, what happens? Oh well, let me get the introduction, I guess. Rosaria marches. With the Blight pressing at Rosaria's borders and forcing ever more citizens of the duchy from their homes, Archduke Elwyn rallies his nation to take up arms against the Iron Kingdom and wrest Drake's breath from their grasp. Yet tradition dictates that they must first march north to Phoenix Gate to perform the rite of the ancestral communion. Persons of interest. Okay, gotcha. Alphabetize, return, inner voices. I'll just get like a taste and see what it's like. Oh, I have to hold. Hold on. Inner voice. I must make father proud. Part of the family. My best friend. My one and only brother. There is no man greater. She doesn't love me. Okay, so you get my trusty tutor, his side, trusty young blood, a reliable older head, and my faithful steed. Okay, so then if I go to Duchess Annabella Rossfield, her inner voice. Oh, interesting. My beloved son. My husband, for better or worse. An unrefined boor, and she does not care for the others, but actively despises us. A failure. A flea-bitten mongrel. And an ungrateful wretch. Wow. So what do you think of your wife? Indifferent. She will not listen to me. Mm-hmm. Gotcha. Okay, interesting. So I go to the next chapter. Oh, this is the Night of the Flames. Uh-huh. This is Death in the Defile. Former Duchess. Death in the Defile. The Iron Kingdom's unholy crusade is on the march once more, this time in the arid wastes of Dalmekia, where the Republic musters its main host in the depths of the Nissa Defile. Alarmed by the size and ferocity of the Iron Blood horde, the Dalmecs call on the aid of the long-standing ally Walud. As the two sides meet each other in bloody battle, a small group of Imperial soldiers infiltrates the fray in pursuit of their own target. Shiva's dominant. Yes, Shiva, yes. King of Walud. Benedicta's royal attaché, I think. Inner voice. Your will shall be done from there to there. Such a fool. These meetings bore me to tears. Okay. This is that cutscene when we're introduced to Benedicta when I thought that she was the Miss Rossfield. Oh, interesting. Ambrosia is still alive at this time, as far as I know. Oh, wait, hold on. But Torgal's still registered as a puppy. There we are. A fine hound now. And Ambrosia's still alive. Okay. So then, Benedicta to... Oh, hello. A traitorous snake, Adolphus. Okay. So then, how do you feel about her? The best and worst decision I ever made. Yeah, I should have seen that coming. King of Walud. What is your thing? Fire. I mean, you were wind. But your color is green. I don't know. Uh-huh. Who are you? Quentin. Oh, okay. Uh-huh. I'm just trying to see how everything progresses. Yeah. The clash. Benedicta is now dead. Odin's dominant. Odin. What? What is Odin? Titan's dominant. Shiva, dominant of Ifrit. Bahamut. What does Odin do then? Odin, are you light? Bahamut. I could have sworn Bahamut was dark energy in 15. Maybe I misunderstood. Oh well. Uh-huh. But I also feel like I'm being spoiled on some shit. Wait, what? Where am I getting an update on the family? A duchy despoiled. Clive and Jill return to Rosaria to find the lot of the bearers has plunged into Annabella since Annabella became Viserine. However, in the far northern reaches, they discover a vestige of the old duchy, the village of Eastpool, where bearers who fled from Rosalith upon its sacking by the Ironblood remain to this day, their protectors unwilling to surrender them to the Imperial Constabulary. Was that when the old man was... Yeah, because you're still alive at this time. Yeah, and that's when I met you. The old man was waiting for the king's return. Hannah Murdoch. Yes, that's when I met Hannah. Okay, so then what's our updated relationship? Inner voice. Why would she do this? Yes. And how do you feel about me now? Forgive me, my darling boy. Okay, yeah, you have no idea about my... I must defend my noble blood. So, and you're doing this by yourself at this time? I don't know. Sorry if this is not the most interesting. Aha! When did you switch? At the Night of the Flames, you became your own, and then you were into the Holy Empire of Sambrec, and you became married to Sylvester Lesage. And because you have a dominant son. Okay, so then what are your feelings? Bearers were ever a stain on our fair nation. Okay. Show them your strength, Bahamut. Just treating your son as Bahamut and not actually your son. Interesting. Well, I guess I did get an introduction to your character the tiniest bit. Yes, and you, Ultima. The Drake decapitated. And you have since found out he was there. It wasn't an illusion. You believe that. Okay. You 100% believe that. Joshua saved us. You saw him, didn't you, boy? What are your thoughts about you? So the man I saw at the Phoenix Gate was no man. I don't know if this is a good thing to do. I will do my duty. Forgive my deceit. Thank the founder she's safe. Such a brave boy. Your sacrifice shall not be in vain. I must go alone. I will rejoin you anon. Attendant to Margrace. Try to get my brother now. Okay. And I can get your thoughts here? Come to us, our vessel. Now we shall become one. You're indifferent. It's not a negative feeling. Prove useful. Naught but an inconvenience. Disobedient child. Is that derogatory child or... Interesting. Also, are you just... My love, I will avenge you. Yeah. And you think that Sid is the reason. Okay, so then at this time... What is our whole thing gonna be if I'm technically in Sid's boots? What happens when I come out first? And you're expecting Sid. Also, Ambrosia has lived through all this time. That bird is gonna be old. I guess Torgal is as well, but you know. Oh well. That's cool. And an overview of current and past Valistan. The situation map. Here you can view a detailed overview of current and past events relevant to Clive's story that updates as you progress through the main scenario. Use L1 and R1 to cycle through pivotal milestones in Clive's adventure. Yes, this one I won't go into as much, just because, like, this is just the story, pretty much. Yep. Seized by Sambrec. Death in the Defile. Caer Norvert. Yes. Oh, I didn't realize that I could look around while all this stuff was going on. Oops. The Empire's New Dominion. This, I think I will read, though. The Hideaway rebuilt. Okay. With the realm still reeling from Cid's destruction of Drake's head, the Holy Emperor Sylvester sees the crystalline Dominion's neutrality treaty cast to the pyre. His forces quickly overwhelm Twinside's defenses, securing the city as the new capital of the Holy Empire. The Hideaway rebuilt. Clive returns to the Hideaway to find it in ruins, devastated by Hugo Kupka and his minions. Kupka? I forget how it was pronounced. He refuses to let Cid's dream die. However, He refuses to let Cid's dream die, however, and rallies the survivors behind him, eventually leading them to build a new home in the heart of Benumir. We'll hear it pronounced someday soon. Cid's Hideaway, the new Hideaway. There's something to talk about? Details. Okay. Gotcha. Dalmekian Republic, Holy Empire of Sanbreque, Imperial Province of Rosaria. Then this area I've never even heard of, the Iron Kingdom. Well, I've heard of the Iron Kingdom, but I thought it was named something else. And then this entire section, I didn't even know it was accessible. The Kingdom of Walud. Okay.
The state of the realm is ever-changing, Clive.
Thank you, Vivian. I shall now be on my way. I'm gonna talk to Hippocrates, and I'm gonna level him up pretty decently, huh? Because there'll be 5 years of tales to discuss. Hello, I'm glad to see you made it.
As hither yon dance autumn winds atop the rotten pier. Of Cid's return the faithful sing across the blighted mere.
Thank you. The shop. The Arete Stone. I'll look around some more after I do the main objectives. Wow, Hippocrates, you got an upgrade, huh? Read. Simone's Treasure of Knowledge, Volume Ye 11th. Ye Treasury of Beasts. Ye seas which grid about ye land of Alisthea on all sides doth churn moth frolic with diverse and deadly creatures. Among these are beasts more prodigious in size than entire islands, yet customarily as placid as ye very doldrums. Yet lo, when they do awaken, towering waves are driven forth, like proportion. Okay, I thought I was gonna say proportionate because the word just kept going. My eyes didn't know where where it was. Proportion to great mountains. Ye peoples of ye outer seas, in which these creatures dwell, doth live in great terror of ye writhing isles, as certain chroniclers made record of their being known. So much was said and so little was bestowed upon my brain. Howdy, Hippocrates.
Norseman Hippocrates.
Now that is a name I have not heard for a long time. So long, in fact, I had half forgotten it was mine. Welcome home, Clive. You were missed, as always.
I believe this belongs to you. Vivian asked me to return it.
On Gods and Men. A heavy leather-bound tome containing the findings of one Anaximander of Canver, a renowned theologian who spent most of his life chronicling Valisthea's diverse religious history.
Our resident scholar devours books faster than young Tet does lemon tarts. Would that I could do the same, but alas, I no longer possess the necessary constitution for such indulgence, either in words or tarts. That said, I have continued my search for mention of the creature you encountered at Drake's Head.
Ultima?
But without access to the great libraries of Oriflamme or the Dominion, I regret that I have been able to find little and less. I am sorry.
Please, don't apologize. I'll send word to our associates. See if they can't furnish you with more books.
I fear it is not more books that I require, but the right ones. Mayhap we look in the wrong places. There are still libraries to the north.
I'll see what I can do.
You are too kind. There are not many in this world who would indulge the whims of a tired old historian.
Not too tired to go filching Kubo nuts, though. Always got a pocket for him. Nicks him off the Moogle.
Hush now. We all know there's no such thing as Moogles.
The twins seem well.
Aye. Yet they laugh far too little for one so young. The loss of their parents weighs heavy on them, however well they hide it. Titan took much from us that night, from some more than others, and the wounds that remain, they are not quick to heal.
Which is why we must give them all the time they need.
That we must. Just as I must give you the time you need to recuperate. Good day, Clive.
Good day. Gav will be back soon. I should get some rest while I can.
Before then, can we talk, Harpocrates?
Is there something I might assist you with, Clive?
Oh, there's some upgrades. Upgraded questions. It's about the Hideaway.
Look around you.
Wildest far cry from the Imperial Library of Oriflamme. In 5 short years, we have amassed more volumes than most men or women might hope to see in their lifetime. No longer are the tales they contain hidden away from all but the privileged. We have liberated them, that they may fill the minds of all who hunger for knowledge.
Still.
There is still much more out there, and as long as I draw breath, I shall continue to gather what I can.
Why?
One day, a chronicle of your own adventures might even grace these shelves, or, failing that, the floor. Ask about the past 5 years.
It has been difficult, certainly.
When Titan visited his wrath upon us, on that dreadful night, we lost much. When I read visited, I thought I had misread that. He robbed us not only of our home and our loved ones, but of that which Sid fought fiercest to preserve. Our hope. Hope that we might never have found again had you not taken his name and become our light in the darkness.
Had you not led us here?
To Benemer, and the Invincible, where, among the ghosts of the fallen, our journey can continue. Here in the belly of the Leviathan. Leviathan! That was the thing that I fought in 15. That I keep thinking is the icon of water of a Leviathan, untouched by the passing of 1,000 years. Does our hope burn brighter than ever? And here may it burn for 1,000 more. Ask about Tet and Crow, the twins?
I still remember.
The day I first met Tet and Crow, chasing their father about the Hideaway one moment, clinging to their mother's kirtle the next. The twins' love for their parents was something to behold, so fierce and pure. When they passed, I feared the void they left in the children's lives could never be filled. Neither spoke nor smiled for years, hiding themselves away here in the shelves to bury their sorrows in the leaves of these tomes.
And thank goodness they did.
For I believe the stories proved a welcome distraction, as over time their pain faded, and now they even laugh and frolic as they once did, if not with more vigor. They remind us that no matter how deep our wounds, we all have the capacity to heal. And happiness lost may be found again. a sweet message. View the 1,000 tomes.
I have a few new notes that might interest you.
As do I. Ah.
If you have a question for me, I should be happy to answer it.
You know, in 5 years, I would have thought that there would have been a lot more to tell.
You are always welcome, Clive.
Thank you. How you guys doing?
Old Tome said the Hideaway is built inside an airship. Said it was called the Invincible.
Okay. Cool. Mithril, a mineral most mighty. Introduction. Mithril is a material of both passing hardness and luster, and it is these two qualities for which it is valued by the weapon and armor smiths of the realm. However, there is a third quality of mithril that sets it apart from steel or shell. Its durance. While even the finest steel may be melted by dragon's fire, become brittle in frigid climes, or climbs. There's not a B on that, so it's not actually like climbing a mountain or something. Or turn to rust if not regularly and rightly oiled. Mithril is once made, eternally unchanging. In this volume I will explain how one might go about making, shaping, and employing mithril in one's work. Cool. Examine spines. The Sins of Demechus. An Illustrated History of the Twins, Volume 4. Tales of the Founder. And Mort d'Olivier. I know that there is, like, a proper time and place to use the EA at that type of ending, but I never know. Like sommelier. Oh, hello, someone's taking my attention.
Not back a blink and you're already off solving everyone's problems. It looks good, Clive. Goes well with the scowl.
I'd had that brand for so long. I'd forgotten what life was like without it. What it was like to be myself. And it's all thanks to you, Talia.
Man, what did she do exactly?
Did most of the work.
Oh.
Ah, before I forget, a
She has
rider
it
was
too.
here with a letter from Gav. Otto left it on your desk.
Not a stolus. All right, I'll have a look.
In my
Then you
chamber?
Get some rest.
Thank you.
What could Gav have thought worthy of a letter?
A new missive has been put in Clive's chambers, is what it said before.
Have we any more knuckle pies?
Oh, sadly not. Molly used the last of the chocobo in the stew.
Orchestrion, let me just scan these to get it off my screen. Is that really it? To marinate yard chocobo, prepare hen by draining blood and removing both head and feet. Offal, particularly heart and liver, should be set aside for later use. Stir into a deep bowl watered wine. Okay. Preferably of the red variety. Honey, salt, pepper, nutmeg, and any other seasonal savory herbs if you desire. Add to the bowl the dressed bird, and let lay in a dark room for a single turn of the sun. Okay. Break the breastbone and ready your force meat thusly. Force meat. Chop together the heart and liver of the chocobo and mix it in with a crumb of a stale barm and pepio, or cupo, nuts soaked in boiled cream, beaten mace, and as much thyme as will lie on a gill penny. Gill penny, interesting. And fill the bird, but not overly so. Lard the breast, I thought that said beast at first. Lard the breast with boar bacon and spit the bird. Oh, put it on a spit, yeah. Tying it at both ends that the force meat not spill into the coals. Roast until skin is golden brown, taking care to baste regularly with drippings. My mouth is watering. Kenneth.
I don't know. Perhaps I should just have Blackthorn make me a new one.
Karen and Blackthorn are right next to one another. Goats! And there you are.
You're back.
Goots?
You didn't happen to run out of potions while you're away, did you? We've a fine selection of tonics and tinctures. Oh, perhaps you'd be interested in some new accoutrement. Gear.
Yo! Blackthorn! It's been a while. As far as I know, it's been 5 years. Athanasi, Apprentice Smith. Oh, cool!
You told me you could fire a forge without a crystal or a bearer before I came here, I would have taken you for a madman. But no, here it is. The secret's in the bellows, you know. They're Master Sid's own design. The other Master Sid.
Howdy, Blackthorn.
Clive.
Asking about the hideaway. Oh yeah, I kind of forgot about this was a total aspect.
Things here ain't too bad.
Oh, I was waiting for him to continue. I suppose. I got a decent hammer, a decent anvil, and apprentice that knows his hammer from his cock. Oh, and the furnace is all right and all, thanks to old Sid's bellows. The gods only know how I keep the coals hot enough out here on the mere without them. Not the bloody crystals, that's for sure.
Nah.
I reckon you won't find a forge like this one anywhere else in the Twins. I count myself lucky to work it. Thanks for keeping me on. You need anything, just give us a shout. Ask about the 5 past years.
You've forgotten already?
Kinda?
Because I haven't.
I like that trill into the next one. It was a right pain in the arse getting this place into shape. Especially with the mess we're in. Not that it was anything new for those of us who put the old hideaway together.
Still.
That don't mean I intend on doing it again. Can I use your forge?
So will it be?
Ooh! Levin bolt. Okay, all these I can make. Flame tongue. Yes. Levin bolt requires flame tongue, lightning shard, and a 2 meteorites. Okay. I'll do that. Oh, yeah.
Not bad, if I do say so myself.
Thank you. Goldwork sash, that's all the same. Battle chains. Yeah, no. Okay. And then reinforce. Any weapons? No. Okay. Not even the new one that I got, that I picked up. Not quite. Okay. Thank you. Oh! Look at the new sword. Nice. Read. Off limits. That means you. Thank you, Karen.
Does that one have blood on it?
Just looking at the swords and staves. Hey, Karen.
Is it business or pleasure?
Both. Ask about the hideaway.
We won't hear me complaining.
It's even roomier than the old one was. That's as far as I'm going with that. Got my own stores, my own little counter. And thanks to you lot fighting the good fight, plenty of demand for me wares.
The only drawback.
The constant bloody racket. If it's not Doris and Otto barking their orders, it's Blackthorn and Bardolph banging away day and night.
Still.
If a pain in the ear hole's the price I have to pay to be Sid the Outlaw's partner in crime, I'd say I've gotten myself a bargain. Ask about the past 5 years. Has it really been 5 years since we left the old place? How time flies. I don't think left is the right term.
Like it was yesterday.
We were all waiting to treat Sid to a hero's welcome when Kupka's lot turned up. Not that we knew it was them. They just poured in like a plague of rats, cutting down anyone and anything that stood in their way. Blood and bodies everywhere there was. And a voice crying out for Sid to save us in the midst of it all. I'll never forget those cries, try as I might.
You're our leader now, Clive.
Promise me you won't let anything like that happen again. Promise me that come what may, Sid will save us. We will. I was debating on whether or not I would say I will, they will, he will. I think we is the best way. And what have you got, Karen? Anything for me that's new? Not really. Channeler's Whispers, Cobalt's Tassel, increases limit break generation by 6% when taking damage. Increases, ooh, what's this one? This one's got a big description. Channeler's Whispers. Maintaining an ethereal charge that can prove deadly as the bearer as unleashing the magic itself. These earrings are believed to assist in the channeling of ether by reducing the amount drawn from the body and augmenting it with ambient ether from the environment. Is that not what we're trying to go against? Automatically charges magic spells and maintains the charge until cast. Accessory effect will not trigger unless the ability charged magic is learned. Accessory effect. Automatically charges magic spells. And maintains the charge until cast. How do you... What? I don't think I rightly understand. Elixir, you're new. Instantly restores all HP? Okay, I am getting somewhere in the game now. Affluent nobles obsessed with finding the secret to eternal life have created an unprecedented demand for this quality herbal concoction. Heretofore rarely used outside of battle, as such, its asking price has bloated so great an extent that few soldiers can actually afford it. Yeah, considering it's 10,000 gil. Jesus. I better find one at some point and then never use it. Can I sell these now? Invictus. I really don't think I should sell Invictus. The Channeler's Whispers. I'm still confused about that one.
I don't know. Perhaps I should just have Blackthorn make me a new one.
Well, excuse me for just a moment while I take a look at something. I wasn't going to look at the map, but I clicked the wrong button. Yeah, well, hold on. Let me see. Melee attack, aerial, magic, charged magic. Yeah, so that ability is just always building, and then I can just hit triangle? Is that what it's trying to tell me? Maybe? But there is a time and place of when you want to use a standard triangle attack. Like, if there's a flying enemy, you can just rapidly fire, and those won't miss because it's not a direct shot. It's not like a sniper. What it is like a curved arrow, I guess? Or more like a golf ball. When it's hit and there's like spin on it, it like has an arc to it. That's the best way I can explain it, I guess. Magic. Charged magic. Well, what about Burning Blade? Yeah. So then... Oh, what do I even have for the gear then? Healing potency of potions by 20%. Increases attack and defense. Honestly, the potions... If I don't get hit, I don't need it.
don't just stand there gawping. Go on then.
What am I getting all this money for if I'm not gonna use it? Although I feel like I can probably find it somewhere. Oh, this is nearly half of my shit. Good God.
You're rubbing me blind, you know.
Equip purchased item. Oh, then where did it put it on?
Finished, are you?
Hold on. Where did it go? Pause. Gear and iconics. Oh, it traded out that one. Well, balls. Oh well. Badge of Might. Increases defense. Yes. Yes. I would much rather prefer that than the healing, honestly. Because I can reduce the amount of damage that I'm getting. Honest, that is my weakest stat, is my defense. How do I raise that up to come back? Because, like, please. You're killing me, Smalls. And the Arete Stone. Also, I haven't found any... I haven't really come across any new outfits or anything. Are there really... Burnt black... Yeah. There's really nothing else here other than the two. Huh? Coral Sword, Levin Bolt. I kind of wish that it kept the shape that it took originally. Like, the infantry blade became Stormcry. Like, that kind of made sense, because it looks like it's an upgraded version. And then that becomes Flame Tongue. It still has, like, the Christian cross design. And then it becomes this. Like, it feels kind of separated, honestly. Oh, well.
Once the hall's swept, it's over to the Tavern Crown for me.
Still smitten with the serving girl, are you? She's a fair one, all right.
Hello. Well, hello, Jill. I didn't expect to find you in my chambers.
Otto was here earlier with a letter from Gav. He left it on your desk.
I will check that out very soon. Wall of Memories. This is new. What? I'm hitting left and right and it doesn't seem to do anything. The Oath. Yes, the symbol. The Oath. Created the day Clive pledged his allegiance to Cid, this crystal shard transfixed with 2 daggers is a powerful reminder of a promise made, a friendship forged, and a legacy inherited. Cool. Alright, Otto, what'd you do? Reading table. Missives. The reading table. Reports, letters, and other important missives addressed to Clive are delivered at the reading table in his chambers. New messages are always arriving, so make it a point to check the reading desk upon returning to the Hideaway. Okay. The Republic's play. Cool. The Republic's play. The Republican army marches on the Empire at Twinside, and the men of the Rock have been summoned to the front. Something big is brewing, I reckon. I'll see you're done to wear upon my return. Gav.
What does Gav have to say?
The Republican army is on the march, leaving Randalar in Hugo Kupka's charge. With him and his men occupied with the defense of the capital, they're less likely to trouble us.
Good news, then.
It's more than that. This is our chance. The one we've been waiting for.
But look how far we've come. All that we have here, our friends, the Hideaway, are they not cause for joy?
5 years. 5 long years. If I could only command this power I've been granted, we might have achieved so much more. But each time I reach for it, it's like something is holding me back.
Summoning an icon exacts a price not easily paid. Your body knows this only too well. It's merely trying to save you from yourself.
And every burden I cannot bear falls to you.
This mission of ours has made me question everything I thought I knew. But one thing has become abundantly clear. The crystals take more than they give. In exchange for momentary comfort, we must endure a lifetime of pain, war after war, loss upon loss. And now they rob us of our very homes, leaving naught but dust and ash. But you're trying to change that. We're trying to change that. And to me, that's no burden.
I know, but...
Try not to forget. We're only here because Joshua gave us a second chance. It would be a pity to waste such a precious gift.
He did. He was there. It wasn't an illusion. I heard him call out to Ultima. If Joshua is still alive, he'll be looking for that thing.
Do you think he will ever come back?
I know he will. And we must be ready when he does.
Yeah, but what has Joshua really done to Ultima, and what is Ultima doing to Joshua on the inside, I imagine?
To a world without mother crystals. To Sid.
Oh, hello. Meanwhile, with Joshua, who is now taking up the blade, the Northern Territories.
And so the North is lost.
I knew that the Blight spread ever more swiftly, Your Grace. But this is far, far worse than any could have imagined.
It is only a matter of time before the twins are no more. The world marches ever closer to its end, and here we chase shadows. Tell me, brother, are our efforts in vain?
Not having spoken in 30, 40 years?
Intrude.
Not at all. We were just discussing strategy.
Speak freely, Otto.
It's Martha, from the inn. She's gone missing. Anyway, I'll be in the mess when you've finished.
Very well.
Missing how? the gathering storm.
What would make Martha leave the rest?
Exactly. Well, let's hear what Jill has to say first.
Something has happened to Martha. We need to speak with Otto.
Could we not have just done that now? Oh well. I mean, like he said, he was going to be in the mess. I'm going to leave this episode here. I was not expecting a time skip. Like that immediately from there. But I mean, 15 also did a time skip in between. I think it was after dealing with the Leviathan in the Water Kingdom in 15, and then we kind of time skipped to like this tree, I think, and that's when one of the three, not Prompto, not Gladiolus, I cannot remember what the super smart chef, his character's name is. I cannot remember his name, but I do remember him going blind in that section. But you know, I am looking forward to seeing where the story progresses to, because we are literally destroying the foundation in which human civilization is built upon as we know of. We are going to get rid of that foundation and then just going to uproot it and have to leave everyone to find a new way to survive. It seems that everyone in the Hideaway has seemingly found new ways to do that. Keeping the fire alive for the blacksmith, stoking the flames and everything. Not relying on iconic abilities, the mother crystals and everything. How do you go about doing that and not only like liberating a country, but a world in that sense? I have no idea. Hopefully the story will tell me that. But for now, I'm going to leave this episode here. Thank you so much. And then in the meantime, I'm going to leave you with one final message as a final goodbye. In that being, have a nice day.